After his 1981 debut in Nintendo's smash hit arcade game Donkey Kong, Mario and his signature M-Hat have become the most recognized icon in pop culture, gamer or not. So it's only natural that Bowser's arch nemesis has made several cameos in our favorite films and TV shows over the past few decades. Hi, I'm Crystal Marie with the Leaderboard, and we're counting down some of the best Mario references in pop culture. Ready? Here we go! We might as well start with the mecca of pop culture references, Adult Swim's Robot Chicken. It's no secret that writers-creators Seth Green and Matthew Senreich are 90s nerds whose parodies mock everything from Thundercats to Bratz. So it was only a matter of time before Mario appeared in a sketch, and he does. A lot. He cruises through Grand Theft Auto, upping the wanted level, destroys the castle after meeting Peach's parents, even battling other video game characters in reality TV parodies mocking shows like The Biggest Loser and, that typical 24 egomaniacs in one mansion style shows. Real Housewives of Peach's Castle. No? Okay. This isn't even counting the references to the Mario games themselves, like the infamous Mario Kart sketch where Toad acts as Bankai's driver in reference to the film The Transporter. Needless to say, Robot Chicken has no fear of putting their favorite Nintendo characters into the stop-motion limelight. Say what you will about it, but no popular TV show delivers nerd homages like the long-running sitcom The Big Bang Theory. And there are as many references to Mario as there are bazingas. Sheldon, Leonard, and the rest of the nerdy Rat Pack are either seen playing some version of Mario Kart or heard talking about the games themselves in episodes like the Codpiece Topology, the Gorilla Experiment, the Staircase Implementation, and the Long Distance Dissonance. Super Mario is referenced constantly, from Leonard returning late rental of the Super Mario Bros. Movie in the Itchy Brain Simulation, to Sheldon taking out his constant frustration on a poor, defenseless Super Mario 64 laptop emulator in the Codpiece Topology. He even says, "Everybody has a date, even you, Mario, going after Princess Peach. And what am I doing? I'm just enabling you." I think I emote too much compared to Sheldon, but you know what I mean. And when the boys are robbed of their legendary gaming collection in the Bozeman Reaction, Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Galaxy, and Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games are all listed. It's safe to say that these guys are Mario Brothers fans, and I bet even Penny has played at one point or another. Am I right? Do they get video games shipped to Bikini Bottom? Is Mr. Krabs actually obsessed with money because, he needs to pay off his Steam debt? Well, whatever the case, the writers of SpongeBob SquarePants have a few Mario references thrown into their Season 5 episode, Atlantis SquarePants. In this episode, SpongeBob and friends venture to the technologically advanced city of Atlantis, where they are accidentally downloaded into a 16-bit video game. When everybody but Sandy is abducted by virus monsters, Sandy sings and smashes her way to find the virtual cure and save them. At one point, she warps through a pipe to the exact room used in Dr. Mario. And later in the episode, Squidward is tossed through a portal in a painting with the same wave effect found in Super Mario 64 when Mario goes through a painting. While the show's creator and marine biologist Steven Hillenburg was in his 30s when these specific games were released, it's clear that either he's tried them or maybe seen his son, who was born in 1998, try them. Or perhaps the staff has some Mario Brothers fans among them. Well, whoever's idea it was, keep them coming. Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, come on, it's a movie about video games! And you know these big budget animated movies want to pull the old nostalgia strings of all ages of the family, so what better way to do so than to reference the games of Mario? In the Bad Guy support group, Bowser makes an actual cameo, blowing flames like the hothead he is. In addition, while searching through the Lost and Found, Ralph finds the classic Super Mushroom. Even the games in the film are reminiscent of Mario games, Fix-It Felix Jr. and Sugar Rush, which bear a striking resemblance to Donkey Kong and Mario Kart, even including the iconic select your kart aspect of the games. And while Mario isn't directly shown in any scene, their budget wasn't that big, Felix mentions him while waiting for guests to arrive to his party. In fact, licensing fees are the only reason Mario was not featured. Director Rich Moore claims that he intends to give Mario an active role in the sequel if one gets made. Who wouldn't love to see Mario wander into Marvel vs. Capcom? Futurama. The show's so good that they revived and canceled it twice. The Fox turned Comedy Central classic about a 90s delivery boy stuck in the year 3000 constantly references the time period that Fry longs for, a time of pizza and arcades. So of course Mario had to make an appearance. The Donkey Kong arcade game is referenced constantly, which is Fry's favorite game from that treasured time and includes Mario, if you are old enough to remember. Our biggest and only real cameo of the mustachioed man himself is in the episode Anthology of Interest 2. In this episode, a what-if machine shows the delivery crew snippets of alternate realities, one in which humans face war against video game characters from the planet Nintendo 64. When the EU signs a peace treaty with the invaders, we see Mario as the representative to Italy. And later, we also see our heroine climb out of a warp pipe near the delivery station. By now, it's clear that Futurama creator Matt Groening is an avid Mario fan, if not clearly a Donkey Kong addict. You may not have expected this one, but Chowder, the series about a culinary apprentice, his catering teacher Moongda, and their friends, has tons of Mario homages. C.H. Greenblatt, the show's creator and executive producer, seems to have a particular fondness for the classic Super Mario Bros. For example, in the episode Sniffleball, Chowder is navigating levels of a game called Sniffleball, and at one point, he enters a room much like the castle level in Super Mario Bros., knocking out a Bowser-like Gorgonzola cheese, rescuing a Peach-like panini, exiting a pipe-like pipe. Another reference is in the episode Big Ball, which shows Chowder playing a game while wearing a similar M hat, repping Team Macadamia. In fact, even the playing field of the game takes place on a giant turtle shell, one that greatly resembles Bowser. The Mario Brothers themselves even make a very brief appearance in the episode Chowder and Mr. Fugu, where the duo measure and take orders for Chowder in Mr. Fugu's favorite restaurant. Bon appetit! Just like Mario, Scott Pilgrim had to navigate past bad guys, or boyfriends, each incrementally more difficult to defeat until he got the girl. But the similarities between these protagonists isn't the only chord linking Scott Pilgrim vs. the world to the Mario games. Obvious reference is the name of Scott's band, Sex Ba-Bomb, a clear callback to the sensitively explosive little creatures, double meaning intended. We also hear Super Mario Bros. 3 being played by young Neil in one scene, and in another scene, Ramona travels with Scott through subspace and they go through a door with a golden star at the top, which is similar to the Super Mario 64 doors. Plus, whenever Scott defeats an opponent, coins fall from their deathbed in a parody of the Mario coins. I mean, there's so many similarities, Michael Cera's starting to look a little Mario-like to us. Michael Cera. When you think of the Cartoon Network phenomenon, Dexter's Lab, the thing that comes to mind are moments of experiments gone wrong, destructive dances by Dee, and good-naturedly ignorant parents. But superfans of the 1996 hit series might remember the quick Mario Kart reference hidden in the Season 3 episode, Copying an Aptitude. In this episode, Dexter goes off to university to truly exercise his capabilities, only to realize that college students often prefer to, in the simplest terms, party. While Dexter is studying, his classmates can be seen playing a video game next to him on the couch. Some driving sounds are heard while they exchange half-hearted jabs. Ha! Eat my dust toad! Oh yeah? Here comes the leader shell, and here's lightning for both of ya! The first is an obvious reference to the Toad from Mario Kart 64, which is rumored to be the fastest driver in the game. Note taken. While the later two are references to the items used while racing. Perhaps some of the writers spent time in college playing epic Mario Kart races. Who wants to write a paper when there's red shells to be thrown? Another speedy homage to Mario can be found in the show every millennial remembers, the Nickelodeon sitcom about two oddly paired brothers, Drake and Josh. Drake, suave in a gnarly rock band, and Josh, the nerdy school-obsessed mathlete, often fought through their differences to the eventual hug me brother. And the episode titled The Bet is no different, in which the stepbrothers see who can quit their addictive habits the longest. Drake eating junk food versus Josh playing video games. In the episode, Josh tries to deter himself from playing a game that, from clues in the episode, correlates directly to Super Mario Bros. At one point, Drake advises Josh to jump the mushroom, and at another moment, Megan yells to take the red turtle shells. These hints, along with the running and jumping sounds seeming eerily familiar to the classic game, make a pretty strong case for Josh fighting a Mario addiction. We've all been there, buddy. It's okay. We gotcha. Who can forget the much too short-lived Nickelodeon animation, My Life as a Teenage Robot? You know the show about the titular teenage robot, Jenny Wakeman, whose teen life is constantly interrupted by evildoers destroying the world? Since the butt-kicking teen had no time to play video games, the show's creator Rob Renzetti added in the Mario Brothers as a cameo with an evil twist. In an episode titled Sibling Tsunami, we meet two mustached Italian villains, one tall and skinny in a green uniform, and the other short and plump in a red uniform, who are attempting to break the town dam. While they are a clear reference to Mario and Luigi, the villains named the Mad Hammer Brothers in the show have more angular mustaches, perhaps blending the original duo with Wario and Waluigi. Whatever the case, they make several more appearances in the series before it ended in 2005, and we're sure they'll make many more cameos in pop culture to come. There you have it, just a few of the many Mario tributes around the world. I'm Crystal Marie, and thanks for watching. What are some of your favorite Mario references? What games should we cover next? Comment below and let us know. Don't forget to click the bell icon to become part of the notification squad. And if you like getting more from your games, subscribe to the Leaderboard, your home for video game facts.